constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Miami's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact blank hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because...
And a sack! All the way back at the 5.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school
Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Open field on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Gives it on the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a third and goal early. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the ball's on the ground. defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force them.
Makes the grab ready for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Got his man. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Rush is on him. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown Tide! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive going to the air, right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Back to pass, it's Campbell. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Under fire. It's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Canes will punt this one away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Quarterback adapting.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his 1st sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their 1st sack.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Yeah, and This offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll bring it out. It's Bond. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. He's got him this time.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Campbell. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the shotgun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Canes have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Carter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give on the inside. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Reads it, fires complete. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The run from the shotgun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like...
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Oh, he makes the catch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. And the sack all the way 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The inside handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.